So I boot the game up and Kirby is green? This is apparently a thing that can happen. I don't know if it's because I beat the game, or if it's because it just kind of happens at random. But look, he's green. He's green. So green. The question, though, will he stay green when I select my file? So far. Alright, well, I have learned not to trust OBS in the last day. And, like, I want to believe that everything's gonna be fine now, but we don't know this. It could break any time. It's just creeping up on us, waiting to drop every frame, waiting to freeze the stream. So, to that end, let's see how far we can get in extra mode. I will skip this cutscene. Okay, I'm back to pink now that I'm playing the game. Alright, so look, at some point I wanted to show some extra mode, just so that I could show the differences. And like, we're not doing a full extra mode run. But this way, if the thing freezes, we'll probably have already seen that level. Whereas in Magolore, it was new content. Do I still have masks? I do still have masks. I'm gonna be Robobot. And I'm gonna try and get through these stages as fast as possible. I mean, I'm not a speedrunner, but I'm definitely gonna crit path it just to show the differences. For one thing, our health bar is much smaller, as indicated at the bottom. Aye, he hit me. Alright, so we're gonna jump through. Use everything in our arsenal. Jumpity jump. Puffity puff. By the way, you may notice, as a random extra change that does absolutely nothing, the stars are hollow instead of solid. Down we go, down we go. Yeah, see, here they are again. I just picked them up, but they were hollow. There might be energy spheres that are in different places in extra mode. Hollow stars, get a good look at them. I mean, perhaps. Oh, the 1-up has a crown. So I guess if you were watching someone play the game and you saw, and you didn't know if they were playing regular or extra mode, then you could at least look at the collectibles and be like, oh, those are extra mode collectibles. Do 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 do. Swing. Yeah, I think in the... I'll find out. I'm gonna try and get to the end of World 1 at least. to show what extra mode is really like, but I'm pretty sure some levels they move some of the optional energy spheres to different spots to keep you on your toes. Gasp, how dare they? And pinkify it. It seems like the thing here is scrolling faster in extra mode. I mean, it's definitely a different color, but it also appears to be moving faster as a means of saying, you already beat the game once, you can handle something harder. Stick with sword. But yeah, the energy spheres aren't gonna move here. Oh, here we go. New enemy, Sphere Doomer EX. You can tell because of the horn. And because of its name up there in the top right that says EX. It's got this attack, which is something. I'd beat it. Yeah, if the energy spheres were attached to a Sphere Doomer, then now they'll have a Sphere Doomer EX. They won't move. And the first one definitely wasn't going to move because it was the tutorial energy sphere to be like, look for energy spheres. And I still got the blue, there's the hollow blue star. For reference. So it definitely takes the Kirby's Dreamland 1 approach of, you know, having a hard mode at the end of the game. Well, I'm not the kind of guy who always ends up playing hard mode. So I'd really have to think. Alright, what other random thing can we be? We can be... I am Taranza. I am Taranza with leaves. Anyway, hard modes though. Let's see. This is true. What hard modes have I played? I mean, it's very typical for Zelda to have hard modes, but that's just more about having less health. So I'm not sure that's a standout example. Oh, true. Any Sakurai-developed game with that scale is gonna have that. Like in Smash. Okay, yes, Leaf can cut ropes. Wasn't sure about that, but now I am. Do 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 do. I will take that ham. What else is there? Mario doesn't really do hard modes. I mean, I guess Wonder, there's some stuff you can do to make it harder. That's very recent. Okay, that sphere is still up there. Right where you'd expect it to be. So I haven't encountered any moving ones yet. So maybe I'm misremembering that, but I feel like there were some spheres where, to keep you on your toes, they moved them. I don't know if I mentioned it the first time I played this stage, but this is very reminiscent of a screen from Kirby's Dreamland 1. Pretty sure that's intentional. Ah, there's the hidden hole. Thought I remembered a hidden hole. Although, how get? No, that was the same spot again, wasn't it? I guess Hi-Fi Rush has a decent hard mode. There we go, that's the hole. Gigant Edge EX. All the mid-bosses are redone. This one's gold. Ah! Oh, he shielded me. Smart, ain't ya? Wow, I actually lost. I don't know how he could fire a sword beam when he didn't have full health. Just saying. So. How get? Wow, I thought I tried a regular attack. Okay, so far, the stream is still showing the image that is on my screen. I think last time it took like 3 Magalore stages before it crapped out, so still keeping on my toes. Maybe it was just in a bad mood yesterday. Sure, this one. Alright, like I said, let's try and get through these quick. Up and over. Of course, I jump on it. Duck. Meow. Is that the first one? Yep. If there is, I haven't found it. Or looked for it. In fact, I mean, there's a random option, here? No, wait, that's none. I don't even see a regular random option. Well, maybe people think there's a secret on the Shatso path. But that's why I was wondering if that energy sphere was the first one. Because if it wasn't, then I would go back and check the Shatso path. Ah, forget it. I don't need to spit this thing. I'll just keep my sword. Alright, trade for a projectile. Shoom. Shoom. And you can go down too. Maybe I should have killed that Scarfy first, but it's fine, it won't catch us. It would be, but they have those little black lines at the bottom of the screen to show death. Whee! Jump, jump, don't. Do you mean the flower, the big flower coins? Oh, frick. Damage. Oh, the bottom, okay. Yeah, they're learning that if they're gonna hide stuff in pits, that they need to be careful about that. I mean, not every pit in Mario Wonder that you're supposed to look down has that per se. No! I lost the key. I am ashamed. But there's always some indicator to be like, maybe I should look there. No, 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 no. Bastard! I'll take this key even in death. They must have added enemies up here because I do not remember having this much trouble before. Oh my god. Either that or I got worse. Ah ha ha ha. Doesn't dark matter thing, doesn't my mask look great with this rainbow feather set? Whee! Alright, and World 1 was short, so that should bring us to the boss. No, never mind, there was a 4th stage. But I am reaching this boss. Galactonite looks pretty nice in the festival garb. Okay, just want to be careful about when I use this. Wait. That's the hidden hole. Are they? They look pretty big to me. This one. Maybe that's another effect of extra mode, is like randomly resized enemies. I haven't needed to use an attack so far, and I'm not about to, because I'm invincible. Now you still get tickets in extra mode. As if you didn't beat Magoland by now. I mean, I guess that's possible. I'm not sure if pacifist is the right word since I'm still killing stuff. And I can still do that. You get stamps. But I've already gotten all the good stuff from stamps. Stamps now just give me the extra consumables. Uppity-up. The stream is still running. That's a thing that I have to check. Because there are multiple stamps, I guess. I don't know. I didn't even get to use my festival. Give me something to festival. There, you've been festivaled. Thanks for the ham. I could, but then I won't get the last 2 spheres for this level. You can ignore it if you don't want stuff, but if you want stuff because people like stuff, then you shouldn't. Alright, round 2 with the faster, things. I think so. Yes, you can still knock that back. Alright. Was just wondering if maybe invulnerability to being knocked back was a thing. Although I think some of the later ones you kind of have to knock it back because they make you go towards it and then around it. So they would have to keep it knocked backable. Simple enough. I think the 2D ones, like, they're just easier for them to pump out on such a level. And they've always been consistently well received as well, so then why would you forego it? Like, I know the 3D one was also well received. I certainly enjoyed it. And yeah, I do hope they give that a try again, eventually. I just think the quantity they can pull off with 2D Kirby is enough to say that, yeah, it'll still happen. But more remasters like this are also an option. As for me, I will take an Epic Yarn Deluxe that is not the one on the 3DS. I think you did, and I think I said it was Leaf. If I didn't, it's Leaf. Cutter, fire, beam. Let's go, Cutter. Oh, I forgot to switch my mask. And guess what? It's a boss stage, and I never got to use this mask on the last boss. Thought I forgot tradition. Well, it can be HDified, for one thing. Wispy Woods EX. What I feel is like the main draw of Extra Mode is that you have tougher versions of the bosses. Okay, I should not have just stayed that close. See, that attack with the roots was nope. But now that I've dodged that, I can get eaten again. Alright, that works. You just got Landiud. Okay, we've seen that cutscene. We've seen this cutscene. And I've definitely seen this dialogue. And you can unlock all the doors all over again. But in extra mode. Doody 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 doo doo doo. Just to double check. No, this is still the same sword challenge and it has my high scores. I was double checking to make sure it wasn't like an EX version of the challenge. Or that any new challenges didn't show up to replace any. I mean, that would be neat. It would be a lot more incentive to play extra mode besides, you know, enjoying the game but wanting it to be harder. Alright, well, there we go. That at least covers the differences between regular mode and extra mode. We have the cosmetic differences, we got the boss differences, just level up versions of all the enemies, really.